We're on. We should be on. Let's check. Make sure the stream's up.
Yep.
Sorry, Chris had to leave.
Says it's upcoming. That it was scheduled. No, it's up. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, hi.
Good.
Did you watch the Chappelle? Any of the rest of it?
I just watched his monologue. So yeah, the last time I played Tears of the Kingdom was September 15th, 2024.
I still can't believe it's been out this long and they have not added sharing of devices of cool vehicles and stuff.
I know.
Online.
That should be something they...
Maybe they'll have it exclusive to the Switch 2 version, which they didn't say anything about the specs, just the profile. What it looks like. That's all. They're not giving it any, like it's 4K.
Well, the I guess some specs have leaked because I think part of the reason they did this...
There's a new stick that doesn't drift.
Yeah, that there's some new shit. But so Switch 2 got announced, and it is literally just being called the Switch 2. Let's see. I was just gonna run around fucking around. I wasn't gonna be doing anything.
That's good. That's the best way to stream because then you don't have to think.
Yeah. Let me go down to Farron. So yeah, I guess you can go and you can find like leaked data, and it's gonna be about maybe PlayStation 4 quality.
Okay.
So it'll be better graphics,
In
higher
your
resolution,
pocket.
and it's supposed to, like they said, it's supposed to be able to play all the Switch games, digital and physical. For once. We're supposed to have more France talk. Do you have any more France talk?
I got a couple more things. I'm just putting it on TikTok. Poor TikTok that went away for an hour and came back.
Yeah, I know.
That was all publicity stunt, and we all fell for it. They were arguing about that it was going to go away for 8 years.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it
It
went
started in
away
like
for a
2020.
minute.
Started in 2020.
And it went away for a half hour. And then they
Yeah.
were like, Lord Trump has brought us back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trump Jesus.
See that thing I posted about Order 66?
Mm-mm.
It was like it was a press release. Let me see here.
Begun the Clone War has.
Was it Tyrell Corp that I posted? Yeah. Sorry, the Jedi Order isn't available right now. Order 66 has been enacted in the galaxy. Unfortunately, that means every single Jedi, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, is now an enemy of the Republic. We are fortunate that Emperor Palpatine has indicated he will work with us on a solution to reinstate the Jedi Order once he takes office. Please stay tuned.
Order 66. Execute.
Order 66. Yeah. God, everything is such a fucking fake ass. It's what they call kayfabe. It's the wrestling term for you always pretend it's real, but it's not real.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The theater.
Yeah. That's all politics is now. It's just kayfabe. It's just it's just wrestling.
It's fine. It's been like that forever. And the shit that they're saying about taking away misinformation and censorship from the internet, like people haven't been lying online about themselves on Instagram for decades.
Right.
And everywhere else. I mean, everybody gets on Facebook and says, look how happy I am. Look how good my life is.
Right.
Are
Yeah.
nobody's allowed to do that anymore? If you can't
No,
lie.
no, only just Democrats and liberals aren't allowed to do that
You
anymore.
can't lie on the internet anymore, so.
No, it's just if you're a liberal or a Democrat, that's the only ones that aren't allowed to lie. The ones that are allowed, conservatives can lie as much as they want. They can, and if you challenge them on that, then they'll just ignore you.
Then you're a racist. You did a racism. Yeah, Con. I went to Con. I took my picture on the carpet, the red carpet, where they do all the awards and everything.
Yeah.
People were lining up to do it, so I just snuck in the corner and had my dad take a picture. And I was like, "This is gay. Let's get out of here." I took a nice I was trying to take a time lapse video of the sun going down because I
Yeah.
had taken one of it coming up from our hotel in the morning,
Uh-huh.
but I forgot to hit time lapse, so I have a 16-minute long video of the sun setting in Cannes, France.
Okay, well then you
On
can
my
probably like post production that into a time lapse then.
Oh, I'm gonna use it, and I have a bunch of other footage. It should be about an hour. I'm gonna make it like a with
Yeah.
this episode that we just recorded. I'll just put it over it for like a 4K walk deal. But the stores in Cannes are all like super, expensive. It's Gucci, Versace everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like Monaco. But then there's ones in between, like little local stores that are trying to be cool.
Uh-huh.
So there's one called like Fashion Junkie, Style Junkie.
Okay.
There was a store called Bathroom Graffiti.
Yeah.
They just get two cool English words and put them together.
Yeah,
And they're
fashion
like,
slut.
This is style. This is the cool style.
Yeah.
But it's across the street from Gucci. There's speakers on the street lights in Cannes playing music, like Disney World, in the whole town.
Yeah.
And the first time I noticed it was because it had creepy, weird German sex techno
Okay.
playing.
Okay.
So you think you're on a runway.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm with my parents, and this guy's like, "Do you want to dance in your pants and take off your pants and dance with sexual penis dancing?" And I was like, "Can we not? Is this a family park? Why do we have to have?" I mean, some of the music was nice, but it was like, I realized where it was. I thought it was from a store, and I was like, "No, this is a public music system that's
Yeah,
on the light
right,
poles just for
right.
everybody." I was telling my dad about land acknowledgements because he didn't know about it. About how in Canada they say this is native land.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, every land belonged to a bunch of other people first.
I know.
And so we were riffing on what if former British colonies had to do that? Like if there's a comedy club in Bangladesh where they're like, "I'm sorry, this used to be Great Britain, but we took it back." And they have to do land acknowledgements for taking their land back
Yeah.
from Britain
Yeah.
because they had taken it before. Do you have to do land acknowledgements everywhere for native lands, and also if it was just any time it was owned by anybody before?
Mhm.
Same with Jamaica. Jamaica used to be British. So if there's a comedy club in Jamaica, they have to go, "Hey, man, this used to be
Yeah.
England. We're
Yeah.
sorry, we took it back."
How did Chris? Dan, there was like 3 or 4 more things I want to talk about with Chris. God, women ruin everything, man. they just destroy everything. Chris had to go because his wife was freaking out about something.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That's what they do.
party poopers. They just ruin it.
It's God's cruel joke. If you want to make babies, you have to listen
Yeah, or you could
to
just
the
not.
noises. Yeah.
You could just say no. I'll see you later, and then you raise the child. And apparently, those are the guys who they just never get over.
Well, they came up with that book, The Love Languages,
Yeah.
and that really gave women a huge boner about dictating what it means to be in a
Yeah.
relationship. Like, if you get to say what your love language is, that means your partner has to speak with you in that language. It's like
Yeah.
having a religion or having a pet peeve. Love is subjective. It's like happiness. Like, if somebody asks you, "Are you happy?" You go, "Yeah, sometimes." Sometimes there's a diamond in the rough, or the
Yeah.
sun shines through the clouds, and I have a good moment. But I don't think anybody can honestly say they're overall happy all the time.
Yeah.
Like, the shit is rough out there in the world.
Yeah.
It's not awesome every day, all day. You have to get happiness where you can get it. So if someone says, "Do you love me?" You can go, "To me, I do. The way I think that is.
Yeah.
What I think love is, that's what I'm doing to you. But what you think love is, I don't. Why do I got to go by those rules? That's your. You can love me like that, how you think you're supposed to do it, and I'll see if I feel it. But it's always going to be two people figuring out how to love each other, and they're never going to do it the same way.
Right. Yeah.
It's nature, nurture, how you were raised, and what you think that even means. And if your parents were shitty, then you're going to get a woman and be shitty to her and go, "Yeah, I love you. This is how
Yeah.
this is how my parents did it. This is what we're supposed to do."
You fucking bitch.
Shut up. I love you.
You fucking bitch. You fucking whore. I want to have I wish my dad was an Italian gangster, and that would be my love languages.
Yeah.
But
that's
go,
shit
you
that,
fucking whore.
that's shit that dudes never thought about before they started writing books and people started trying to define it. Same with manspreading. Manspreading wasn't a thing until they put a cool word on it.
Right.
There's no female version of misogyny. They made misogyny and to scare us and be mean. And
It's misandry.
Yeah, but you don't hear that.
Yeah, they basically make sure that you don't ever hear that.
They don't slap that label willy-nilly on everybody for saying something funny. How dare you be funny? I was pumped about Blue Point. Remember I was talking to you like a year ago about Blue Point because they're here, the game company.
Okay. Oh, is
they
that the
did-
guys who do that? What's that? Is it?
They
what
did Shadow
game?
of Colossus remake, and they did
Oh.
the Demon Souls remake.
Okay. Okay.
And because they were located here, I was like, ooh, I want to go spy on them and see what they're doing next. And we were trying to guess what their next remake was going to be.
Uh-huh.
I think we were hoping it was going to be like Bloodborne because everybody wants Bloodborne. But their thing just got shut down for budget reasons because of Concord,
Yeah.
and it was a God of War.
Oh,
free
okay,
to play.
okay, okay. So whenever they announced that all those Sony live service games
Yeah.
or whatever happened, then or they got canceled. Then one of them was the guys who did the Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Yeah, Blue Point Studios. They're here in Austin,
Right.
and I like them. I mean, I like what they do. I'd love to see them do their own thing, and that's what I thought it was because they were mentioned and screenshotted in one of the Insomniac Week things last year.
Yeah. Well,
2 years, 2023.
Like,
But it was an Aztec pyramid with somebody with a spear, and it was from Blue Point, and it was in some of the Insomniac paperwork. But that was probably the God of War thing.
right.
Oh, I was doing a bit about a hitman asking his victim about good places to eat in town because you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
So you don't want the knowledge to die with them. Like everybody has their own favorite, like
Right.
the love language. Everybody
Right.
has their own favorite shit. So basically, it's a hitman that ends up in situations where you get somebody alone and you have to sit them down. And you have to tell them they're going to die, and it's kind of part of the contract. You have to the person that hired the hitman wants the victim to feel fear, so you have to sit them down. You're dead. But then the hitman kind of likes the victim, and he's like, you know, while I'm in town, before we get rid of you, I was thinking about going to eat later. And I don't want these secrets to die with you. So tell me the best gabagool or whatever the hell it is. Did you watch American Primeval?
No. I've only watched. I rewatched Severance, and I watched the first episode, and then I watched all of Slow Horses. And Slow Horses gets better each season, I think. I don't know. Have you watched any of that?
I started Slow Horses, and I'm trying to catch up with you on Severance.
Okay, yeah. So the Slow
Severance
Horses
to me
good.
is kind of like The Wire. Like I know being at work sucks.
Yeah, but it's
feel like
so
it's rubbing my
it's
face.
mystery. It's like Lost. It's like all those mystery
No,
shows.
I like it stylistically. It's great. I love
Yeah.
Christopher Walken, John Turturro.
Why am I so bad? I
Adam
have lost
Scott's
all my
great.
skills at this game.
You need to
All
go
of
to
my
the
skills.
easy field, the Hyrule field.
Like I should be killing these things. I was so good at this game before. At these Zelda games, I've lost all my shit. Anyway,
Been a year.
no, but yeah, Severance is good because it has that. I don't know. It feels like they all those mystery shows like Lost and Westworld and Leftovers and all those where there's like a bunch of mysteries or whatever. It feels like they've taken all the lessons of those shows and done a better version of it.
You don't keep your hearts full either.
Yeah,
I
I
always
should've
have
kept
like
my hearts
OCD about
full.
that.
Where's my food? What
American
food do I
Primeval
have?
is Peter Berg. I don't know if you like him. He's like a gritty Michael Bay type. He did White Men Can't Box, whatever that one was. The Great White Hype.
He didn't.
He's
How's
done
that
some
Michael
good
Bay? Michael Bay's a big retard special effects explosions guy.
It's similar big cowboy bravado type stories.
Yeah, but not giant explosion
No,
retard
It's
shit.
not sci-fi. Just kind of.
But not even giant action, right?
No, Peter Berg did the last 3 Mark Wahlberg sniper ones, whatever the Boston bombing one, and
Oh, okay.
he's kind of that big hero guy, movie guy.
Okay.
But American Primeval is about the prairies and the Mormons.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
Utah.
yeah. So was it just you that was telling me about that, or no? My dad texted about that, and he
Me
said
and your
it's
dad
like
watched the same
it's
shit.
like so was it you or him that was saying that it's like it was incredibly violent and everybody dies?
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's gritty. But I downloaded them all so I could watch them on the plane because it was the new Netflix show that just come out, and I was like, all right, I'll just do this for 8 hours. and there's screaming children on the plane.
Yeah, right.
So it was like in stereo, because the wagon train was getting attacked by savages, and the women and children were crying. And then there's a real kid screaming behind me, and I was like, "Oh, cool! This is in 4D."
Right. Yeah.
But then they get to the worst bad
God
guys
damn it.
in the whole frontier were the French.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like disgusting sex freaks. In the
Uh-huh.
middle of nowhere, they have fucking a pig. There's an old lady laughing at all the rapes. There's like her job is to laugh at the rapes.
Yeah.
This is an old French lady.
Right. Right.
Any one of those shows, like they're dealing with Indians and the predator and pilgrims, and then once they find French fur traders, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's like
Somebody
it's like
gonna
in
get
Primal. Whenever he who does he find this other tribe of people and they're like conquistadors or something, and it's all horrible. God damn it.
I noticed you downloaded the Dirty Dozen. Did you watch it?
No, I started it, but I got busy doing some shit.
Tell me when you're gonna watch it. I'll come.
Is it like a World War II?
Yeah, but it's guys that were in military prison that were on death row.
Okay.
12 of them, and he says you guys either can just die here and get hanged,
Okay.
or go on this mission, and they have to go into a Nazi castle and
Right.
kill as many Nazis as possible. Nazis ain't got no humanity. I mean, it's basically like the Inglourious Bastards, but it's
Right.
Lee Marvin and the Death Wish guy, Bronson,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
and Kojak. It's all those guys. It's like 1968, so it's all the coolest Tarantino type dudes from that time.
Yeah. Right.
I read the review and it said fun but dated, and I was like, I'm gonna search fun but dated and watch every movie that it says that about from some politically correct movie reviewer.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
What do they call people guineas or something? Like.
oh, Kojak is like a rapist, so
Oh,
he
yeah?
has to go and talk to all the bad dudes beforehand and say, "Do you want to go on this mission?"
Oh,
And he
these are
goes-
soldier construct 4s. That's why they're so hard.
Yeah.
These are like tough ass guys. So.
So he goes into Kojak's cell, and Kojak's like, "I didn't rape that slut. I was doing the Lord's work. She was asking for it, and I brought
Yeah.
retribution upon her from the Holy
Yeah.
Spirit by way of my penis."
Nice.
And then they all are getting ready to go, and one of them's black, and Kojak's like, "I'm not eating with any N-words." And they all start fighting. I was like, this movie rules. It's
Yeah.
fun but dated. It's the same reviews that we read for Tires.
Yeah.
And they were trying to be mean, and I was like, that's all awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean good?
Bro fest. Okay.
Right.
I'm in. Oh, I was thinking about a porn actress looking on Instagram at girls going, "I'm adulting." She's like, "No, you're not. I adult every day. So much harder than you do. You think you're adulting. I'm actually in the adult entertainment industry."
Yeah.
And you were talking about that girl with the leash on the trail that got tied up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That dude started yelling at her, but they're already committed to being together for a half hour while they untangle that shit.
I know.
So it's
yeah.
like they got off on a bad foot.
Well, and it was like an older lady too. I mean, she had to have been in her like late 50s, maybe. I mean, she was gray headed and all that. And I mean, I'm like just like and I mean, but the guy was really tearing into her.
Yeah.
And it was definitely one of those where like she was obviously in the wrong, but she wanted to act like I don't know, like
Well, it's not a bike trail.
yeah.
You can't.
Well, that's the other
willy-nilly
thing though
bike
is
down
that like
trail.
the bike people are annoying fucking retards too.
Yeah.
So I guess
Go
I
on
should
the road.
tell this story because I said it outside
Yeah.
the podcast. But anyway, I was walking at Town Lake Saturday before last, and basically
a
right
hike
in
and
front
bike
of me, some dumb bitch walking her dog let the dog, drag its leash across the entire trail, and a bike rider just like rode right into the bike into the leash that was across the entire trail. It fucking knocked him off his bike. The leash got all wrapped up around his bike. The dog was just like getting jerked around.
She's lucky your dog didn't get blendered up in the spokes.
And the dude just started yelling at her, just started tearing into her, and then I walked across the street. I walked past the lady and called her a retard. I was like, "You fucking retard!" And then I walked across the street, turned and looked
Should call her a
behind
bitch
me.
tard. You have to put some woman's
bitch
name on
tard,
it.
cunt tard. And another guy
Retard.
had I don't know if he just showed up and white knighted the lady. I saw him push the guy on the bike, and I was about to march across the street and tell that guy to stop being such a white knight pussy, and coming. Oh, we got to run to the defense of a woman, even though she's the fucking retard that caused this problem. But the problem that I also had was that I hate the bike people just as much as the people who are idiots with their dogs. So it was
a
almost
cunt
like
off. It
let
was a
them
twat
fight.
off. They're
It was
both
definitely
twats,
it was definitely that gif, that let them fight gif from Batman or whatever.
Yeah. I saw a guy getting yelled at by his girlfriend or wife at the airport, and I wanted to be a white knight for misinjury.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, sir, is she bothering you?
Yeah.
Are you okay? The bros got to stand up for each other at some point.
I know.
I know you don't want to spend your time like this. Can you walk away from her, you think, right now? Do you think maybe you guys
Yeah.
need a moment apart?
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to think about what she's acting like
right.
right now, and you need to show her what it's like to be without a husband for a moment, and she'll learn.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I feel like I would make it worse if I
Yeah.
showed up and did that. But I just want that dude to go home and to his bros
Yeah.
and tell a story. Dude, my bitch wife was yelling at me at the airport.
And some dude
And this
came up and was
ultimate
like,
bro
yeah,
came up and
yeah.
was like, "Is she bothering you?" Like I was getting raped.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that in the case of like when there's a customer being a piece of shit to the people that work, and I'm a customer. I want to basically tell them to shut up, leave them alone. You know, like I've gotten close to that a couple times. Whenever somebody's being a real piece of shit customer, stepping in and saying,
Yeah.
you know, like have you ever seen the video of the fat lady complaining at Taco Bell about how there's not enough cheese on her
No,
nachos?
but some girl just got burnt by Bill Miller barbecue sauce. 2nd-degree burns. And
That's
sued
what
them
happened.
for $3 million.
That's what you get for going to Bill Miller for barbecue.
Oh man, it's because of her. They don't have breakfast sandwiches at my location anymore. Speaking of dumb bitches, you ruined it for everybody.
Taco Bell. She wants cheese. I'm gonna see if I can put this on the stream. Cheese. Yeah. So here it is on Reddit. It's on World Star Hip Hop. Nice. World Star's not
Star.
loading. Okay, block. All right, let's see how hard this is going to be to get to cooperate with me.
I've got 2 watchers. Yay. Hey guys. Demon Lord. Ooh woo.
So is that uwu shit some furry shit? That's what I always see.
Yeah, maybe. Let's ask.
Yeah.
Demon Lord, are you a furry? Furries love YouTube. They're all over YouTube.
Furries are everywhere.
I don't know what he was saying that was unfortunate about, or if it's a boy or a girl or a thing, person, place. Are you a noun, sir, or an adjective?
Damn, this is taking a long time to do. Let me go here, pull this out. All this just to put on stream the funny thing that I was talking about being a customer advocate for the workers
Said, to be
against
honest,
other
I'm too
customers.
lazy to change it. No, so probably not. Demon Lord is probably not a furry.
Okay, good. I mean, not that I hate furries or anything, but
We love our furry listeners. We love
Yeah.
lesbians. We love all the furries.
oh, that was something else I was going to announce was that I'm actually going to get the Discord up and running for
Oh, sweet.
listeners and people who want to join and just see all my shit posts and all our things.
Yeah, we can have our own
I wanted to do it in the past couple weeks, but I kept putting it
community
off.
forum.
Yeah. Window capture.
All right, once it exists, then it will exist from then on
Yeah.
in perpetuity.
In
Doesn't matter when it
perpetuity.
starts. Ari Spears is still doing stuff. I thought he got in trouble for telling kids to touch themselves or something. He was in with that Tiffany Haddish thing.
All right, here we go. Let me make sure the audio is up. All right, this is how long that took.
This is how long that took. Oh, the finale of Landman started with a Paul Harvey audio.
Oh yeah. Okay, here you go. Here you go, Josh. This is
Boomer
what
crack.
this is the kind of thing that I would like to do to people who.
The Cheese Bitch. The sequel to Night Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheese Bitch.
Oh come on. Oh yeah. Come on, OBS. Stop being a piece of shit. All right, Transition that over, back over. All right, we're back.
Have you ever? Do you? It seems oxymoronical or like counterintuitive to two things that the Trump administration is saying they're going to do with social
Texas
media.
was waiting.
They're saying they're going to
And
stop
wondering.
misinformation,
Yeah.
but then they're going to stop censoring.
That's all bullshit, man. It's all
But the only thing that they've tried so far with that is the community notes on Twitter.
well,
which
that's
everybody complains about and says it's stupid.
no. Community notes is good.
Oh, is it? Okay.
What
I mean, we
it
get a lot of
was
that kind of stuff on TikTok too.
is they have it was the fact checkers and the content people who were like a private group. There was like the misinformation people trying to fight I mean, it mostly started with COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you posted something about COVID on Facebook, there would be like, oh, here's information about COVID, or this has been determined to be false. But it was like a group of people who were internal to Facebook or whatever who were doing all that stuff. And then Twitter had that too. But actually it was right before Elon Musk bought Twitter. The community notes thing had happened. And community notes is actually the best one out of all of them because it's basically the Reddit version.
Can you get something deleted for?
No, it's that people have to vote on what is how good a community note is. So if somebody says something like, well, we obviously never landed on the moon because there's no evidence that there was ever humans there, and then people add a community note. There's plenty of evidence. Here's this and this and this and this and this, and then people vote on what. On and say yes, this was helpful, or yes, this is a community note that should be added. And if it gets enough votes, it gets put on the actual post saying, actually, this is wrong, and here's why. Instead of some private, like secret group of internal people deciding what is right. Not that those people really got that much shit wrong. I'm saying, but still, it was like a private, and that's what Facebook is going to switch their stuff to, according to Mark Zuckerberg. But of course, it comes out as like, oh, well, now all the fact checkers are gone, so you can just post anything on Facebook, and that'll make it to where nobody believes that vaccines work or whatever it is. But at the same time, a lot of that shit's bullshit too, and it's just going to be going the opposite way to where everything liberal or whatever mainstream source says is going to get like scrutinized, and then Alex Jones saying crazy shit is not going to have any. It's not going to have any problem. So, what if the other side does it? It's misinformation. Is kind of that is kind of the whole thing.
So we had a TikTok thing a year ago, and because I thought TikTok was going away, I posted all of our top things from YouTube that get the most engagement. Yeah, and one of them was about Mighty Thor, Jane Foster, because you were like, Thor's a title. It's not, or Thor's not a title. It's a person. Yeah, right. And at last count, it got, I think, 47 comments.
Is it people arguing or is it people agreeing?
People got 61 comments of people arguing with you.
Oh, they're wrong if they disagree.
They're like, it's shitty writing. Why are you mad that it's a girl? Thor is a title.
No, it isn't a title. It's an actual man in Norse mythology. It's a male person in Norse mythology.
If you want to engage with these animals, you go right ahead. But none of it. I mean, you can't make heads or tails of a lot.
Yeah. Well, whoever's agreeing with me is right, and whoever is not agreeing with me is a complete fucking retard.
Whoever's agreeing with you is use normal posting, and those disagreeing are posting misinformation. Yeah, exactly. And they need to have a community notes written about them and they need to be censored.
Yes. Please censor them.
Yeah, it's misandry versus misogyny regarding Thor.
Yeah. Well, no, that having a female Thor was stupid and wrong.
Yeah. No, they were throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. Yeah. And they had Natalie Portman, so they had to use it. Yeah. But they had already had it in the comics, right? They had
in the shitty last 10 years of comics, whenever everything's been dumb and woke.
Was that before Natalie Portman was Jane Foster?
No. Okay. Because I think the Natalie Portman shit, the Jane Foster Thor stuff happened in maybe 2014 or 15 at the earliest. Basically, whenever Marvel Comics started getting shitty because everybody got the as Elon Musk says, the woke mind virus, which I was talking about long before any of these people were talking about. And also whenever I talk about it, it's true, and whenever Elon Musk talks about it, half the time he's retarded and dumb, and he's just being a dumb anti-woke retard.
My favorite thing about Jane Foster is that she had cancer. So without the power of the man God's hammer, she would have had to go to bed and be sick.
Yeah.
The only thing keeping her alive was the patriarchy.
Yeah.
As soon as she dropped the hammer, she got cancer and died. And they were like, she's such a
Doesn't she die at the end of that, and she gets to go to Valhalla or whatever? Like, that's so stupid.
And you have to feel bad because you did it. You gave her cancer with your microplastics and micropenises. Dude,
I can hear the sleet hitting again.
Yeah. As Kristen says, it's sticking.
Oh
So I'm
boy.
going to have a fun drive home. I went to Specs the other day to try to replicate my French experience because they have brie and shit there, and you can walk to Specs for my work. I was walking around Specs looking for snacks, and I hear a child's voice go, "Ready or not, here I come. I'm going to find you."
Ready or not, here I come. You
I was
can't
like,
hide.
we're in a liquor store.
Yeah.
This is the one place I expect not to hear children
Yeah.
playing hide and seek.
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
Right.
And, just like everywhere else post-COVID, there's like 2 people working there and a cop.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be there. Like, if you ask them anything about liquor or anything, or if they have... I was asking them if they had that Pilsner that I wanted from Germany, and they were just, like, on fucking fentanyl trying to sleep.
You can
at
just
the
Google
register.
that and find out if you can get it anywhere here. Have you? Have you looked to see if you can get that beer anywhere?
Yes, and I can't find anything. I can only find the German website of the beer. They don't... It's a Frankfurt beer, and they don't really...
Yeah.
They're very Nazi-ish about letting other people have their beer. This is our secret thing, and you can't have it anywhere. I mean, maybe it doesn't ship well. Like Altstadt, that brewery in Johnson City,
Yeah.
it's good only there. And if you buy it here, it's not that great. So maybe they don't want it going out of the holy, pure fatherland of
Yeah.
niceness. But yeah, it turned out it was it was a Hispanic family. It was an old Mexican dude and his old Mexican wife, and each of them had a baby in their cart
Okay.
sitting. So they do have shopping carts there with baby seats in them with the leg holes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's the same shopping cart that's everywhere. So those 2 kids were just pretending to play hide and seek with each other from their parents, each respective parents' cart, which is fine. Whatever. Somehow I've gotten I have a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old now. I've never taken either one of them into a liquor store.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can. That is it's possible to do.
You cannot.
It's a thing that can be done.
And maybe I'm just being white or entitled or Trumpy, but there's something that's weird to me about bringing a baby in a
Right.
liquor store. So I've also haven't taken them into the Smoke and Chill to
Yeah.
get gummies
Right.
or into a tattoo parlor.
Okay, which one of these have I not done? I haven't done the sword. I haven't done the grave. Did I do the grave? I thought I did the grave over here somewhere. Man, I've got to get my bearings. I can't remember shit about this game, and I have like a few more things left to do.
You are no longer a Hyrulean. We were having dinner with the in-laws the other day, and my wife and her mother were talking about the firemen. They love the firemen on Mancheck there. You know what I'm talking about? Near Crockett. They're out there playing pickleball and stuff.
No, I don't know.
If you go down Mancheck, there's a fire station near the church, and the guys are always out there working out. America's heroes.
Yeah.
They only have to work when something gets lit on fire. Otherwise, they just get to exercise for free. But they always slow down, and my wife and daughter are always like, "Ooh, look at them," and they're like, "We're gonna have a fire at my house," blah blah blah. So Kristen and her mother were getting into that kind of talk, and I was like, "How come there's not any fire sluts? How come we don't have hot fire bikini babes to put
Yeah,
out fires?
yeah.
It's only dudes at fire stations, and there's no utility or station where there's hot women hanging out front, scantily clad, working out
Yeah.
in public. The titty bars, everything's inside. There's nothing like this for men. Oh, that's only for women. This firehouse thing with these
To
guys.
even ask that question is a hate crime, Josh.
They said you've been hanging out with Donnie too much.
Yeah. See? Yeah. Hey, hate crime. Yeah.
Yeah, Trump moved the inauguration inside because he was.
Notice how that's not a valid counterpoint to the points that you're making. Right?
No, that's ad hominem.
Yeah, it's ad hominem. It's like
Completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Anecdote.
Right.
Disqualified.
So that thing, I swear I already did that thing though.
Yeah, Trump was afraid of snow, so he moved his thing inside. But I think he was afraid that it was going to be snowing bullets again.
Yeah.
He's already tried to kill him twice. Oh, we didn't get to do this. I wanted to do this bit with Chris on the podcast too. If it's racist to do this with your eyes,
Yeah, to do the squinty eye thing.
then is it also racist to jump into cold water and have your penis shrink and then do this too? And be like double
No,
Chinese?
it's only racist if you jump into cold water and have your pieces shrink.
It's cultural
Penis shrink,
appropriation to shrink your dick and
Yeah.
look like a, hey, I have a Chinese penis.
Right.
And then you have to do the eyes if your penis is shrunk.
Yeah.
I should have been doing that when I bathed my son his whole youth. Hey, you're in the cold water. Make sure you pull your eyes apart and be fully Chinese, and we can play the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10, 11. Okay, so I've got to do those. This is where you. I think these are the ones that make you find out what happened to Zelda.
You'll like this. I was thinking about a retarded black R&B singer that says girls, but it sounds like he's saying guys. He's like, this song is for all the guys.
The guys.
I love sexy.
It's like a deaf.
I just love
a
all
deaf
the
rapper.
sexy guys. Guys.
It's the guys.
This one's
Guys.
for all the pretty guys out there.
The pretty guys.
I just love all the hot guys
Why are you taking a picture of this?
and pretty guys.
That's good.
The Shadow of Colossus movie reared its ugly head again.
Yeah, I'm
After
good.
10 years of not talking about it.
Yeah.
No, it's perfect. Fine. It's how it is. It's like,
Yeah, it's fine as a game. Let's not Last of Us this. Let's not Last of Us.
well, it's like making a Metal Gear movie. It's tactical espionage.
Yeah.
That's to be experienced via a controller. So you can pick your gadgets. That's what's fun about it, is for you to perform tactical espionage yourself. The feeling of loneliness in the wilderness of the wander in the Shadow of Colossus is because you're exploring and you're lost.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have that on a story. That can only be conveyed through interactivity. But somebody posted that the hold music for Walmart, when you get put on hold, is the music from Eco. And then it goes into the horse song from Shadow of the Colossus.
No way.
And I think it's an AI or a royalty-free music person that made AI music, like close, but like a note off of those songs because they're gentle and they're nice for like being on hold. That's a good business that we should have gotten into that I didn't realize.
Yeah.
All the Netflix and chill, whatever, what's it called? Chill tunes to study to.
Yeah.
You could have just taken those with AI and changed one note and sold it to like as hold music for telemarketers.
Right.
Hello, this is Robert.
Man, I gotta remember what some of this stuff is. Like down there, is that
That's
just
a
how
pit.
that's how you just go down to the underworld?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is it all colored like that?
Those
Was
are the
there-
walls. Those are the vaginal walls
Okay.
of the pit.
I really should have just beat this game a year ago.
Yeah, I think the reason they're making so many video game shows is because of how much interest got kicked up for Last of Us because of the Last of Us show.
Yeah.
They sold a lot more copies of those.
Well, there's
remakes
that, and then
'cause
there's
of
like the
show.
Mario and the Sonic, and
Well, and it's cheaper to make a show than it is to make a video game now.
yeah, right.
Even if you have a big budget show, it's less millions than it would be to invest in a game. So they're using shows as game trailers. I mean, I don't
Right.
know how many people got into Fallout because of the Fallout show. Everybody was already into that.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, I don't know. Again, I don't know how much I believe some of this stuff, but because of Marvel Rivals, maybe the comic books are doing better now. I
Yeah.
don't know, supposedly. But then again, there's a lot of people who say things like that.
My 12-year-old and all his friends are super into that shark lore of whatever that thing
With that
is.
shark thing, yeah.
And that was on the West Coast Avengers. It was Gwen Pools or something. Belonged to
Yeah.
Gwen. which is all way too new for me. I didn't keep up with
Well,
that.
again, that's a lot of that is the shitty news stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff where they're like,
Wakanda.
yeah, like it's like, and it sucks to call it woke, but a lot of it is really retardedly woke. Like everybody's gay, everything's about like, you know, how evil Donald Trump is or whatever. It's like very on the nose.
It didn't have to be this way.
Yes, bashing you over the head with a very specific political argument or whatever. Because the people who are writing it have no subtlety, they have no talent. So, you know, it just provides the perfect cover to where if you say, well, this sucks, and it sucks because of this, then they can just say, well, you're just alt-right.
You're just alt wrong.
Is this where I gotta get the thing? There it is. No, another one of those ha motherfuckers.
Yeah,
But speaking of which, there's going to be so much shitty Marvel stuff this year. Like between the flop New Order, that's going to. I don't think the new Captain America is going to flop, but it's not going to perform anywhere near as good as they need it to. What else? Oh yeah, the Ironheart show is going to come out that they've been sitting on for like 2 years. It's like it's going to be like the Acolyte of the MCU. It's going to be terrible. And then anybody's talking about how terrible it is, they're going to be like, "Well, you're just racist."
It would have been better if the Mighty Thor was called Bitch Thor.
Yeah,
Thor bitch.
yeah.
God bitch.
How do I get over here fast? How do you move fast? I can't remember.
You need to make a vehicle.
Yeah, you can't do that now. I can't do that right now.
You got a horse?
Shit. Where's my horse? How do I call my horse? I don't even remember how to do that.
Yep. Say, hey, Thor bitch. Rename your horse Thor bitch.
How do I call my horse?
I found. We went to Cidercade and took the boy downtown and bought a bunch of cool stuff. I bought a transformer that doesn't transform just because
Yeah.
it looks cool and it's fun to play with and pose.
Yeah.
A ratchet. I really want this jacket. I found it. It's fucking $300.
Oh yeah.
But it's like Steve Zissou, but with all the F1 shit on
Man,
it.
we need to have a way for you to show things on the stream. We need to figure out something like that, where you can just like make something pop up on the stream because you're showing me these pictures and I'm like,
This, they had it specs. I didn't know that existed.
Goya ginger beer.
Yeah. I thought ginger beer was only in like indie glass bottles at like
Yeah.
hipster groceries. I didn't know they had it. Did you eat those candies I gave you from France?
You didn't give me any. I had some at your house.
Okay.
They were good. They're just gummies, right? Like one of them was gummy.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of like improved versions of those Sunkist fruit
Yeah.
gels, but they just taste more natural. The Italian ones were better than the French ones.
You were off work today, right?
Today.
Yeah, City Day, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Or government.
It's for all the guys.
Government. I was off today. I didn't work today.
Just for why?
Well, they say it's for MLK Day, but I just found out that a couple states also celebrate Robert E. Lee today, so I consider it for Robert E. Lee.
I thought you might like that. Blueberry hibiscus Topo Chico.
I haven't never tried any of that. I probably should at some point.
The guys. I love all the guys.
The guy is.
The first words on the first telephone were, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you."
Was his name really Mr. Watson? The guy? That's awesome.
But
Yes, because he spilled some shit on himself.
I was talking to Heath about it. Mr. Come here. I want to suck you.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I saw some awesome games at the. I sent you the Jew Beat one.
Yeah.
My wife was playing, but they had Sunset Riders at Cidercade,
Yeah, yeah,
so we could all go play it there. They had Bad Dudes. Remember Bad Dudes?
yeah. Are you bad enough to rescue the president?
Yeah.
The president has been kidnapped by ninjas.
Wild West shootout. That's pretty new. And this one, what is that? How do we get the?
Naughty Boy?
How do we get Naughty Boy?
No idea.
What are you doing? Leave me alone. I'm in my room. I'm playing Naughty Boy. He's throwing a rock at a beehive. I should have took a picture of the whole thing. They have so many old cabinets there. This one. We got to get this one.
Arabian on Atari. From Atari, yeah.
This is back in the 80s when you could just call shit that.
Yeah, right.
He's Arabian.
Is that Arabian?
We went to Dave and Buster's, and then we finally used that gift card that I got from Star Wars.
Oh,
Trivia.
yeah, I haven't even used that.
We went to Bill Miller. He wanted Bill Miller for breakfast. We had to race over there and get there by 11 when they quit serving breakfast. Do you want to go see Death from Above? Do you like them enough?
Not really.
They're coming back. I don't have Illustrator anymore, so I can't do this cyberpunk thing without the program.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot we don't have... Yeah, I just gave us Audition.
Oh, and then I posted this thing, and some dude on TikTok was like, yes, I do have chronic fatigue. Do you have any issue with it? And I was like, that was actually for women. It's just, sorry that you're gay. You think that you have... Oh, the guy that plays Brigham Young on that American Primeval is this dude? I thought it was the half an hour guy from Waterworld.
Yeah, he does look like that.
But it's
that
not
guy.
him. But you'll recognize him once you see exactly who it is. It's a different guy. He just always has a mustache, and he's in westerns. But he's shorn. But yeah, American Primeval's good. Taylor Kitsch is in it.
Yeah.
He's a wild man, a wild woodsman. And then now we're in a gap right now between shows. All the shows ended. All the Sunday night HBO shows ended, and it doesn't pick back up until late February.
Still got Severance.
And then late February is White Lotus is back. Did you watch those?
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
And then 1923 is back with Harrison Ford. Speaking of boom and crack.
So they're doing a second
Boomer.
season of 1923?
Yep. With Helen Mirren's titties.
Damn it.
The religious people are the bad guys in American Primeval. That's probably why I like it so much.
Are they Mormons?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mormons are more early in the early Mormons were pretty. I think they were pretty brutal. But also, people were brutal to them too.
Shea Wiggum. He runs this guy's the guy that runs the fort. He's
That
great.
guy who's been in a character actor. He's been in a million different
He's got a
things.
shovel. He just beats people with his shovel. He's like, God damn it.
This is great for the stream because no one can see what you're...
I'm just hanging out with you now.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. That's the thing that... Yeah, I gotta remember this shit, man.
Who played Brigham Young? Wild Bill Hickman. Is Wild Bill Hickman the same as Wild Bill Hickok? Kim Coates. This is the guy that played Brigham Young. He's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah, Kim Coates is the guy who is from... He's from Waterworld, and he's from Open Range. He's the piece of shit on Open Range that kills the fat guy.
Okay.
The guy from ER.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Kevin Costner's... He's one of Kevin Costner's buddies that he puts in his movies.
This is airport food in France. It's so good.
Yeah, you sent that picture.
Oh, I miss having food that's good. America doesn't have good food. We have doo-doo. I sent Heath that and told him I bought it for him. He was like, please don't do that.
Nazis. It was a swastika. Yeah. What? So where was that at?
In Italy.
That was in
little
Italy?
Gypsy market.
The
In
gypsy
like
market.
an alleyway. It's creepy.
Okay, yeah.
I felt like we weren't supposed to be there, and they weren't supposed to have that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I got hooked on Guitar Hero. I always thought that was gay and lame.
Yeah.
But I was bored at Cidercade looking for something to play, and it's got She Bangs the Drums by the Stone Roses on there.
Uh-huh.
And once I figured out how to click it and hold it at the right time,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fucking rocking out. and kids were gathered around like
Yeah.
dancing.
Right.
My wife was like, "Keep playing more songs. They love it."
Yeah, dude. I played Guitar Hero. Like that was I played Guitar Hero 3, I guess, on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened to us. Another
Did
one
you
of the
have the
things
controller and
that I lost.
everything? The
Yeah, I
guitar?
had a guitar controller, and I liked it,
Yeah, Adrian
I
has
love
all that shit too.
but it was the only one I didn't. I played Rock Band at like some parties and stuff.
Yeah, they had it at Rock Band at Sidebar. Because I did the singing one with the microphone controller.
Yeah,
I tried to sing along with Queens of the Stone Age and realized that I suck at singing. Because every time I thought I was hitting a note on
Yeah.
the screen, it was like, here's how far away you are from hitting that note. And I
Yeah,
was like,
right.
oh my God. My bad. I was told I was the songbird of my generation.
I've been called the songbird of my generation.
What made you want to play this again? It tickled your fancy.
I saw some videos of it, and it was I saw like some posts, and I was like, dude, I really need to beat this game.
Oh, you never beat it?
No, I'm at like, I think I still have like 2 dungeons or whatever left. Let's see if I can make
I
this.
started wanting to re-download Forbidden West again because I still follow like all the subreddits of all the games that I got. So when I was with no video games in Europe for a week, I just kept seeing on my Reddit screenshots of cool
Yeah.
games. I was like, Horizon is the best looking of all the games. It has the most graphics.
Yeah. This isn't gonna work. How the fuck do I do this?
Everyone is its own puzzle. But yeah, I was like, I'm going to download Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima. And then that's going to be the only games on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I'll just play those because those are the best 2 games. And then I came home and I was like, I'm going to play Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Which they took away the infinite wealth part.
Yeah.
The best part of the last Yakuza game was that you could start a company and have stocks and be a billionaire.
Uh-huh.
And that's gone now.
Well,
You-
each one's different. Each one has a different gimmick and a different thing.
Yeah, this one you have to do jobs to get money. There's no
Yeah.
passive income. It stinks. But there's another island you can get to, so I'm going to figure that out.
Yeah.
I bought it on sale. I was a patient gamer. That was a year ago. I waited a whole year for that one.
Yeah, nice. What was the last game I paid full price for? I guess it was Dragon Quest 3. Because I wanted it.
Yeah, I usually compulsively get some new bullshit just because there's nothing. And I'm like, well,
But there's 500 games that you have on your you have so many in your library
Yeah.
that like
I don't even want to play them. I just want to look forward to it.
yeah.
I like all the future games and the trailers.
Yeah, that's a really, really good way to spend a lot of money.
We got Beat Saber. We've been beating our sabers.
Yeah.
Have you played that?
Yeah, I played that on Meta Quest.
Yeah.
Meta whatever.
We got the Daft Punk DLC.
Shit. I made a sandwich. Look.
Yeah, that's delicious.
A jizz sandwich. Man, I can't figure this shit
This
out.
first came out, and Walter and you and me were trying to tell Clay how to position things.
He was
turn
so,
it to
he
the
was
side.
so drunk and retarded.
What side? The side
I
side.
can't cook things or do things. Like he was to the point where it's like things just weren't working in his brain.
Yeah,
It was really bad.
he targeted himself.
Oh, dude, I gotta. Oh yeah.
With every one of these, I just made a T with 2 things and
I
stuck
know,
it to
I
it,
need
and
that.
then
I
it
need
couldn't
to
fall.
Do that right there, and then take that.
But is
one.
it stuck to it? You have to stick it to it.
You can't stick it to the sign.
Eh.
You have to hold the sign up with
And
the
it's
way
on
that
a
you're
hill.
doing things. But I can stick them together like this.
Yes.
That should
Now.
work.
Maybe.
And then if I take,
Doesn't he get all happy when it works? He says something.
yeah. Well, you have to just sit there and make sure it doesn't.
Yeah. You have to wait for it to not fall. What is that? Is it a stabilizer?
Yeah.
Does it have to be pointed straight up and down?
No, you can do this. Well, then it rolls. Fuck you. And then you
Hey, at
just-
least you found your game. Okay.
Oh, let me that to where it. Now I can talk to him. See if this works. This is so stupid. So stupid.
Okay. Try letting it go.
Okay, now it's staying up.
Yay. How long does it have to not fall for?
There we go.
Yay.
What? No, bullshit. It didn't fall.
What is he saying? It fell?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's a bug.
that's why I put Indiana Jones on easy, because I don't trust Bethesda's physics shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of the puzzles are physics puzzles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are fucky, so I'm not going to
Oh, you know what? You know what I need to do?
make it harder because you guys suck at programming.
Yeah, right.
Collision detection.
Right. Gotta put it underneath those, and then I can't believe there's got to be something way easier here to do this.
I got to go. I'm not going to be able to drive, I don't think. We'll see.
Oh, did you drive your car over here?
I drove the Xterra, so it should be fine, but it doesn't warm up anymore.
Yeah.
Or it takes like an hour to warm up. So I have to start it now.
Right. Right.
But I
All
think
right.
I should be able to make it home.
Yeah, I mean it's only like 4 streets. It's 2 turns.
It's only 1 inch of frozen ice on the car.
Yeah. All right, that's the stream for tonight. But
Folks.
but yeah, we'll be back with you.